Fadoodle, fadoodle, fadoodle doodle doodle. The secret ingredient is love. I'm so glad you're here. Let me get my apron on and we'll get busy. It's important to dance. Put the good juju in the food. All right, I think we're good. Come on over here. Hi everybody, welcome to The Secret Ingredient. We shot a pilot episode last week and we had some technical difficulties and a learning curve. This episode we're going to be making Muhalabeih, which is a Middle Eastern milk pudding. I'm really excited to share with you. It's a pretty simple recipe actually. The key ingredient really for me in this is rose water. I really wish there was a scratch and sniff feature on video. That's divine. That is delicious and beautiful and otherworldly. And I just want to point out again, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. This is a well-coordinated episode. The first thing we're going to do is take 2 glasses of milk, 2 full cups, whole milk. Don't skimp on the milk, people. Boop. There's 1. And 2. And we're going to heat the milk on medium heat. Now, I'm a home cook. In this home, our stove tends to run a little lower than it actually should. So, instead of medium, I'm going to go up to in between, a little higher than medium, bump it up so we actually hit medium. And what we're doing is we're going to wait for the milk to heat up before we do anything else. So the milk heats up and then we add our next ingredients. Just a little patience. At some point, we're going to start to whisk it on up. Did you hear that sound? It's a fun sound. You like my I have many new glasses, or many various glasses. Hello. 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 And once that gets heated up, we're going to add a half a cup of sugar. That's the other thing you're going to find out. I work from recipes because I'm not a professional cook. A lot of the times I make things that I've never made before, and so I'm working from a recipe. If you look in the description below, you'll find where to find the recipe. So we're going to get our half a cup of sugar ready. I make lots of sound effects. There we go, half a cup of sugar, ready to go when we need it. Heating the milk in the saucepan over medium heat. It's not quite heated yet, so we're just waiting until it gets a little warmer, at which point I'll put in the sugar, the cornstarch, and the reason I wanted to make this, the rose water. Heat is starting to rise. It's time to add our other ingredients. So here we go. Half a cup sugar. Then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. I don't have sponsors or advertisers. This is just what happens to be in my pantry. Although I'm not opposed to the idea. So there's 3 tablespoons cornstarch. And then our final ingredient is the rose water, the star of the show. So now we're going to put in 1 tablespoon rose water. All right, now we stir this continuously until it starts to thicken. Why don't you zoom on in here? Smell the rose. You gotta stop and smell the roses. Whisk continuously until the milk starts thickening. Do not leave the stove. as the milk can get burnt easily. You don't want it to be burnt. So you're gonna stand right here, committed, dedicated to your milk, your rose water, stirring, smelling the delicious flour. It's starting to thicken a little bit. I can feel it. So we're looking for like a cream-like consistency. It's still very liquidy right now. So once this is set in a couple hours and we take it back out, it gets crushed pistachios drizzled over the top of it. So milk and rose and pistachio is what we're looking for. A little kiss for the lips. A little kiss for the lips. A little for the taste buds. Delicious. These are my new glasses. You'll see that I have a variety of glasses that I wear. It's something fun I'm doing. I need them to see, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a very real thing. But I wanted to play a little bit, because you know, it's really all about the lens that you see yourself through, isn't it? Head tilt. So it's starting to get thicker. You don't need it to get super thick because it is gonna thicken as it sets. So we're almost there. I'm feeling like we're moments away from taking it off the heat. Yeah, calling it. We're gonna take this off the heat and we're gonna get it into 4 glass bowls where it's gonna chill and cool until it thickens up even more. It takes a couple hours, like I said earlier, so I'll be right back. We're back. So we're gonna take what's in here, the hot, thickened Middle Eastern milk pudding, which looks amazing, and we're gonna spread it amongst these 4 bowls. I just want you to take a moment to notice the color coordination going on here. Blue, 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 the blue, the red kitchen. I'm an artist, right? These things matter to me. Okay, here we go. Now I want to get kind of an even distribution among the bowls. We'll see how well I do at this. I think we're going to end up making another batch, right? It's always good to like share it. I mean, that's the real reason for making the food. Share it with the peeps, your peepers. Oh yeah, we're going to be making another batch. Didn't get as much as we wanted. I mean, it made as much as the recipe said, right? But I want to put more of it in the bowls, so. I really wish you could smell it, because the best part of this cooking experience right here is the smell of the roses. Isn't that right, Sammy, behind the camera? This is going to be delicious. Honey! Honey! My honey's coming.
Yes.
This is my honey. This is still warm, but you have to try it.
Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
We're back. Here we have the pudding. The Middle Eastern milk pudding. We believe it's set. So we're going to move on to the next part right after I reapply my bright red lipstick. This is a new thing for me. I never wore red before. What do you think? That's really the reason for the bright light shining on me in this way. That and we don't have the proper equipment yet. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to pulse some pistachios. Pulse the pistachio, pulse pistachio. In the food processor, pulse the pistachio in the processor. It's been a couple of hours. Night is falling. All right. That's a good amount, I think. Now I'm going to warn you ahead of time, this is going to be a little loud. Here we go. Sometimes you can do it to the tune of a song. What is that? So, according to the recipe, the pudding gets turned out onto a plate and then you sprinkle the ground pistachios over it. So these bowls are bigger than what it is intended to be in. So we're hoping they set. Remember, this is all one grand experiment, people. Did you notice that technique, the flip? All right. I cannot have another failure on film. Stop! Fuck. Alright, so seriously, no. We're going to do it a different way. Alright, so now I'm going to sprinkle the ground pistachios. That's the official sound for sprinkling. Let me show you that again. Now I'm going to sprinkle the pistachios on the tops. Here we go. A little more. So if you've watched any of my previous episodes, the one, you'll notice that I am, when I'm flouring, my finesse and my technique. Kind of like that. All right, so here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Success. Go, little rock star. All right, that's a winner. All right, so now we have my husband who looks terrified. All right, you ready? You want to try some?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Middle Eastern milk pudding.
Mmm.
Yum.
Yum. Yeah.
Yum, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thumbs up, folks. All right, we'll see you next time. And remember, life is short. Make it delicious. Padoodle, 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 doodle, doodle. The secret ingredient is love. Fuck. All right, so seriously, no. We're going to do it a different way. You might be able to use that in an outtake, but we're going to try it this way. Padoodle, 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 doodle, doodle. The secret ingredient is love.